Popularity is really just another way to describe the average of our collective behavior. But progress, that arises from deviation from the norm, which is to say it is unpopular, it is abnormal, it is new, novel. But the idea here is that the new can never be the average, the new can never be the popular initially. And all of these systems sort of are training on the averages. So what happens when we begin weaving in more and more systemic guardrails to return behavior through these government corporate systems, through these flagging surveillance systems that go, oh, something strange happened here, you might want to take a look at this. What happens when we start making in guardrails to return behaviors from the abnormal toward the normal? To nudge, to flag, to warn, and eventually interdict deviations from behaviors that are desired by the system, rather than desired by the individual, by the person themselves, the person who's out there living their free life. The bottom line of all of this, the thing that I want you to remember is that what passes for artificial intelligence today, again, are largely just methods for trying to plot a path toward the average in any mass of arbitrary data. And that is useful. Terribly useful. And someday soon, I think frightfully useful. And so we have to guard ourselves right now from the beginning, people in this audience, the people who are in this industry, the people who are working on this, from the idea that the average is desired, the fact that the average is the ideal, collectively or individually. The average is not the ideal. The average is the enemy. The average is unoriginal. The average is uninspired. More seriously, it is the weight of all of our past mistakes that have built up as we have grown and learned. We are smarter now, today, than we have ever been in the past as children. We need technology to help humanity escape away from the average and toward our finest moments.